Yeah, hello.
Hi there.
Hi, I'm from India.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. So I wanted to ask you that I'm going through a rough Kundalini now, and it's been very difficult. And the thing is like I'm not able to think, or I feel like I'm in a glass box, like behind a wall, and I'm not able to be with my thoughts, or like I cannot drive my thoughts. It's like I have been banned from my own thoughts. I feel like Kundalini is blocking me from accessing my own brain. Do you get that?
So
I
thoughts are
mean, yeah,
arising, but you feel
yeah,
separate from them.
yes, yes. I feel like they are not mine.
Whose are they?
Uh, uh, I don't know. Like I feel like a void. I'm in a void. Like there is no a concrete person like which I can turn to before Kundalini awakening. Now it's like fully void. Like
Yeah.
it's a bit scary.
Yeah. So this is actually a meaningful development on the spiritual path, but in the beginning, it can
Okay.
be quite uncomfortable, scary, unusual. Um,
Yes, yes.
so
It feels like I'm being I'm being like I'm not in my body. Like someone else is taking my body. It feels like that. Like
yeah,
yeah.
okay. So it's important here to understand a little bit about what it means to be in the body.
Mm-hmm.
Also to understand that there are some benefits of being outside the body as well. If you're familiar with, say, the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita,
Mm, yeah. I have not read
who
Bhagavad Gita, but
that's okay.
yeah.
That's okay. You may be interested, and everyone may be interested. It's a brilliant text.
Yeah.
Um, the body may die, but the self is eternal, and the self is not contained within the body. So, what you are beginning to understand here about yourself is that you are not this mind, you are not this body, you are the immortal self that lies beyond it. And this can be somewhat uncomfortable, but as the journey develops further, there comes a period of integration where you're able to embody the self within your mind, within your body, but you don't take yourself to be just this body. So that comes with time. So how do we get to that stage of integration? Well, we must bring some mindful awareness to the rest of the body. So you can bring some mindful awareness to walking, ideally
Mm,
barefoot, somewhere in the grass, in the sand, feeling all the sensations on the bottom of your feet. This will bring the energy that seems to be sort of dissociated and separate from your body, will begin to bring that energy and that awareness into the soles of your feet. This can help. Breathing deep into the belly, this can help as well. These are
okay.
the practical things that you can do. On top of that, we can also understand why it may be uncomfortable for us to return into the body. For many of us, the body is a place of pain. It is a place of where we were traumatized. There may be some shame around the body. We may not feel safe in our body. So part of us feels safer outside the body. So we have to
Mm,
establish safety. So this may mean uh, being in community with people that you feel safe with, that you can actually become into your body and know that you're not under any harm. It may mean addressing some of the trauma that may be stored within the chakras, within the nervous system, in the body itself. So, if we, throughout our past, accumulate trauma throughout some difficult experiences, that gets stored in the body, right? The body remembers it. And
mhm.
if the body is very traumatized and uncomfortable, we may be inclined to feel separate from the body as a place to find relief. It's called dissociation. It's a trauma response. It can also be used for spiritual growth and development if we're able to take a step out of our body and, like I said, realize, like the teachings in the Gita, that we're not this body, we're not the mind. So we're trying to find a balance here, and this comes with bringing attention into the body. So hug a tree, walk barefoot, eat well as well. Eating well can give you some grounding energy to bring you into the body as well. And avoid any practices. If you're engaging in any meditation practices that are all about witnessing the mind or drawing energy up to the third eye or the crown or focused outside the body, don't engage in those meditations if you're becoming uncomfortable. Engage in meditations that have to do with the body, like Derek was sharing. Maybe some sun salutations. These things can bring us into the body as well. So mindful movement can be very effective to integrate this expanded state of consciousness that you found yourself in. It is a key development on the spiritual path. Nothing is going wrong. It's just that you're in the middle. Integration will bring balance and you'll feel much more stable once you begin to work on some of the things that I've been talking about here.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for
Thank you so
stopping
much.
by.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.